You're in the
Ladies and
game.
gentlemen, we're
I'm
in.
guarding
Okay. Did you buy, Dan?
you. I did not buy. I did not buy. It was
I'm-
pistols only.
Let's go long.
Okay, with you. So outside of like friends and friends adjacent, are there any streamers that you enjoy watching that you're sub to?
No. Not at all. Yo, they're dropping them, dude. Yosh!
Oh,
He's in spawn. Oh!
we're back, baby.
You got bomb?
Yeah, I got bomb. How do I plant? There you go, planty.
I'm gonna cover long for you.
Good covers, good covers.
We're crazy, man.
Dude, we never left. I got short. What's short? I got tons. It's called. Yo, good win, good win.
Easiest win of my life.
Have you ever subscribed to someone that you didn't know?
You know how it is as a streamer. You get gifted a subscription in
Okay.
like in 2 seconds if you show up with the partner badge.
Have you ever been gifted? Like, what's the weirdest? I can't. Never mind.
I don't watch many other streamers, but it's not a knock on them. It's just because like we got limited amounts of time. Like it might be like 15 minutes a day, and like if you're playing or if you're watching Twitch for 15 minutes a day, I mean you're not seeing anything but a streamer like cram down some Uber Eats.
Do you eat on stream?
I might eat a snack if I got to, yeah. If I get particularly hungry, or if my wife makes me something and there's like 2 hours left in stream, so it's just staring me in the face.
Got him.
Of course. I feel like people. That's another thing. The Gen Z doesn't mind as much if somebody eats on stream. They understand.
What is Gen Z?
Gen Z
Like,
is like 26 to 15 right now, roughly.
Okay. And what are you?
What do you mean? What am I?
Like, are you a Zoomer? What are you?
Am I 26? Thank you for asking. There's one coming long, by the way.
What's 1v1?
He's long. Not yeah, that way. Exactly. Never mind. He's cat.
No, like, what are you, millennial? What are you?
Yeah, of course. We're like almost the same age.
Okay. And millennial means
I just can't
what?
believe I told you that Gen Z was 14 to 26, and you said, "What are you, a Zoomer?" You know, Gen Z and Zoomer is the same. It's the same thing.
No, I don't know the categories.
Yeah, but Gen Z and Zoomer are the same.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm learning. And then boomer is like, if you have a pension.
Say boomer is like if you're over the age of like you must have been born in like 46 to 60, so you would be like youngest would be like 65 right now.
Okay. So then people call people boomers in chat, but there's no one 65 watching unless you're watching Piano Man, right?
Most boomers that are called boomers online are millennials, I would say.
Okay. I'm with you.
One CT spawn. Get faded.
Clear? Never mind, flashed. Okay.
Okay, you got bomb. I got your back covered. I got your gun.
Good shot, good shot.
Oh, they're better than us.
We're 1-1. We're 1-1.
We are 1-1 for now. I thought for sure I had this guy told. Maybe I was moving and shooting at the same time.
Do people ever call Vancouver the Couve?
Yeah, people not from here.
What do you call it? Van City?
We just call
Van
it
City Reynolds?
We just call it Vancouver.
Oh. What's Vancouver in the summer? Like what's vintage Couve summer?
Getting ice cream at Rain or Shine Ice Cream or Ernest Ice Cream. Riding your bike on the seawall down to like Kitts Beach, Spanish Banks, Jericho Beach, something like that. That's pretty classic Vancouver in the summertime.
Are you classic or you not classic?
I'd say I'm pretty classic. I don't mind
Do
a
you have a
little bit
bike?
of course I got a bike.
Is it a Schwinn?
It's an Apollo, believe it or not. They're people are so good. I'm getting killed by people's SMGs like one tap versus my AK. I thought I had him there. The night market. I think if you're from out of town, and you're like someone lied to you. You were like talking to somebody who was from Vancouver 20 years ago, and you're like, what should I do in the summertime? They would tell you to go to the night market. My recommendation is not to go to the night market.
What's the night market?
It's like it's a market. I'm trying to avoid the obvious here. It's a market. They sell. There's like food trucks there and cell phone case stores. You kind of consider it like the fair, but without any rides.
Okay. So like a lot of junk.
Yes, in my opinion.
Okay.
And
Got
it costs money to get in now, I think, and there's nothing good to buy there.
And it's called the night market.
And it's so busy, dude. It's so insanely busy. It's the Richmond night market. Who's pushing here? I hear their steps. Great stuff. Look at that.
Head eyes.
We got our sniper peeking. I'm holding the back. We're already out, it looks like. Keep it up, lads. You're doing great.
Okay, we got him. Hard left.
I got your back covered. I'm getting the neurons ready to go. Oh, Dan, you're cracked.
The SIG, man. You know what's... Dude, you're... Op guy.
How is Dan so cracked? I had no idea.
I see him. Show your head. Oh, nice. He's
Oh my
under
god.
tons.
Oh, we got
He's
one
tons.
long, one long too. Oh, I guess yeah. If we're both dead. Their orange is so good, man. I don't know if he's the same guy for you.
7 and 1.
One second, I'm buying. All my muscle memory's gone. Maybe I'm just not built for the AK.
You have a good SIG skin? Or you default Andy?
I have no idea. It's round 5. I haven't played the game in 8 years.
Oh, like the skins on your gun.
Yeah, how would I know if I got a good skin?
Like,
It's
is
been
it
8
default?
years. I don't know. How would I know? How we looking here? 2 and 4 could be worse. Good job smoking the enemy purple. For some reason, I'm going. Oh, orange, man. Enemy orange. He's 8 and 1. What the heck?
Smurf account?
Don't peek him in the mid there. He's gonna smoke you. He's got an offset up there. You got to smoke mid. How do you change who you're watching? There you go. Dan, 6 and 4, KD 1.5, headshot accuracy 50%. He's crazy.
Saw someone right there. I saw him. I promise you.
Oh!
I knew I saw him. I knew I saw him.
Oh! Good try. Good try.
He held,
Oh!
He held his own.
Oh!
Let's go.
How do we commend?
You can give him like bits and stuff, right?
This game is. You ever feel? I was talking about this on stream. You ever feel like it's just past? You're past your sunset for competitive games.
Oh, are you kidding me? Like I'm past. I'm on the other side of the dark side of the moon. You know, it's like it's over.
I've just been playing like the most casual games I can find, and it's been a great time. Although Super Mega Baseball gets a little intense sometimes.
So, yeah, I mean, like I feel like, look, I don't even think it's a skill thing. Like, I think it's a time thing. Like, if we wanted to be global elite, I think we could.
I think it would be possible, but it would take more for us than the average person who is 12 years younger than us.
Because of skill or because of time?
Because of skill. Well, because of like reflexes.
See, I still think I don't think you lose that as you get older. I think it's like lifting weights. As long as you're doing it, you're not losing it.
I'm just bad. Also, I think that that's just like lifting weights is the perfect analogy, but just in the other direction. Like, you do lose it as you get older, no matter what you're doing, unless you're on like testosterone replacement therapy.
Is that proven though? Like, I know once
how
you hit
many
80,
like Olympic weightlifters do you see that are over the age of 50?
I mean,
0?
I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they're out there.
They're not out there. Dude, he's crazy. Cause you lose a step as you get older in certain departments.
Have you like physically felt that step loss yet or no?
No, I feel better now than I did when I was like 30. But that's because when I was 30, like I was making very little effort to stay fit. Now I'm making an effort, and like, you know, you can push back time for a bit, but it's diminishing returns.
What instead of working out, what did you do when
We won around, holy cow.
10 years ago?
Well, you know how it is. Like, before you have kids, you're just wasting time like crazy. Like, I was looking at how much CS:GO I've played in my life, and it's insane. I played 500 hours of this, and then I was like conceptualizing it, and I was like, 500 hours is not that crazy. That's only like 2 hours a night for less than a year. And then I thought about like, when was the last time I had 2 hours a night for more than 2 days in a row? And the answer is it was a while ago, that's for sure. And even then, yeah, people in chat are like, 500 hours? That's not even like a lot. I'm like, 500 hours is like more than I got to give right now.
So I told chat before we played, so we invited Squeaks, or I invited Squeaks to play, and he's like, oh, it wouldn't be fair. And he's like, I'm like, why? It's like, I'm global elite. And number one, I didn't believe that. And he's like, believe it, I have 5,000 hours in the game. And I said, that's like 200 days.
It's nuts, right?
I mean, you don't even have that much in Isaac, do you?
Between Isaacs, I probably got 5,000, yeah. I'm not proud of myself for that, but...
What do you mean?
Let's follow our orange down tunnels.
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually good. 5,000 hours, still not that much. Like, now you're just being silly. He's down at the end here, but think you can grab that op?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. He's down at the end of the tunnel here. I'll peek first. Oh, oh! He's good, he's good.
Give me my gun back. We got smashed. We got smashed. Speaking
Wait,
of
we
smashed,
lost? It's over? I thought I'd go. Oh no, we swapped sides,
We
right?
flipped, we
Oh,
flipped,
okay. I was like, this is the shortest game of Counter-Strike ever played.
Speaking of Smash, what did you think of the Mario movie?
I haven't seen it yet. My kid's still in that age where like they can't go to the movie theater, I think. But in a couple years, I'll be right there. What did you think of the Mario movie?
What about you and Kate?
What are we supposed to do with our kid? You're gonna pay a babysitter $15 an hour so I can go watch the Mario movie?
Like, what do you do? Like, do you go on dates with Kate?
Like when we were at my parents' house so my parents could look after her, we went on a couple date nights for sure. We went out and saw Malf as well, but...
I'll fix that. Look, anyone in Northern Lions chat lives in Vancouver that wants to babysit, just add him right now. Get this guy a babysitter so he can go on a date with Kate. All right, chat. Brian, there you go. I'm sure. How many people just added you?
A couple. Why am I taking the silencer off of my gun? What did I click that takes the silencer off of my gun instead of shooting it?
Oh, you piece.
I don't even want to talk about that round. I was trying to ADS on the pistol, and my dude just started unscrewing the top of his gun.
Are we saving?
Yeah, this is a save round for sure.
Got it. This is really good content. Boomer CS lol.
You guys should see how good we are at parenting. In video games, you just see like you're like, oh, how do these guys do anything? Right? How do they tie their shoes? Little smoke grenade there, I think. In I'm elite at parenting. There's 1,000. Okay, that's how we're supposed to keep the whole flood from coming to the riverbanks. At least we were tap shooting there.
Yeah, I got one.
I was kind of losing it when we were talking about, you know, how we don't have time to put 5,000 hours in the games anymore. People in chat were like, that's why I'll never have kids. You remember if your mindset was ever like that? You're like, I don't want to have kids so I can be gold in Counter-Strike instead?
I mean, no judgment, right? Like, no, because, like, I will say this, like, having kids is, like, wouldn't you say it's the most life-jarring experience?
Yes.
Like, getting married is, like, you know,
changes
Richter
nothing.
Scale. Yeah, like 0.5 on the Richter scale. Having a kid, I mean, it's, you got to stand in a doorway, make sure the bricks don't fall on your head, you know?
I couldn't agree more, yeah, for sure.
At the same time, you're like, I don't think I'd want to live in a world with no earthquakes, you know?
I think that's where the metaphor falls apart, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. What are you loading up with?
I'm going with the AUG because it has a scope.
Okay.
How about you?
I'll AUG out of my gourd
you
here.
Got an AUG as well. Well played. And then I'm gonna rush long and get sniped. I don't think we should push him. Yeah, just hold him.
Yeah.
3 people watching the same door. Which, by the way, might be what's necessary for us. Our orange is cracked, though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna loop around through tons.
Okay. Show it. Here you go, boys. Got to push, boys.
I'm shift walking. I'm using patience. I don't have a defusal kit. Okay, I'll take it 1 for 1. I'll take that. Should have gotten 2, but you gotta respect it, Green. You gotta respect it. Oh, it's so loud, dude. It's so... What is it? Down. What is that? Holy cow. How we doing here? It's crazy to me there's somebody on our team worse than me.
You know,
Dan, you're doing pretty well, dude.
I'm all right, you know. It's like, I think it's like riding a bike. You ride for a little bit and then you're like, okay, I've had my annual ride. Speaking of, you're back. Did you take a Peloton break?
No, not at all. I just, like, my numbers went, let's say lateral for a while because, you know how it is sometimes when you have kids, you just get permanently sick for like 4 months straight with just a mild runny nose. So I was like that for a long time, and then, oh, hang on, this is juicy. Ooh. I'm gonna go through their spawn, actually.
Okay.
But, I got 2 PBs this week.
Really? That,
Yeah.
I mean, for as long as you've been after, that's not easy to do.
PBs are very tricky now. They're like a once every few months sort of thing.
You dedicated to because of David Bowie?
It was, I think they were just 90s rise. Oh, I got sniped from spawn. T-spawn.
Okay. What do you equate it to?
Two parents don't talk about kids for 30 seconds challenge. Twitch chatter don't JO to anime for 1 week challenge. 1v1 me mid. We'll see who comes out on top. My time starts now. Your time starts now. We won! Both are impossible.
Oh man, I was not to defend that person, but there was a time when we were playing games and we didn't have kids, man.
I know, and we were still not very good.
No, but we did. I mean, I guess they're thinking like 10-year banter, rewinded. You know, we're talking about PAX West. You know, and Mathis said dummy thick for the first time.
Oh, those are the days. Oh, they're coming long.
Okay, sweeping.
I lived. Yo, blue! Boom!
One of our teammates says, "Holy frick!"
Let's go, dude.
Yo, how do you do like the Fortnite stuff on them now? Are there dances in this?
Chad, do they have dances to this?
Spray? Do you have a hold T? Do you have a spray loaded in?
What if it's like a naked lady? Like.
All right. What? I haven't been buying any nades. Have you?
I just bought one this time.
Okay. All right. Good round. Good round. I'm gonna go with you, long A.
He's thrown one. I'm peeking. They're not there. I'm rushing.
With you?
I'm gonna play zoomer mode. You're supposed to jump around corners in CS, right?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going through CT spawn to B.
Okay, I'm with you.
It looks like they went mid, which is also their skill level. I'm going tunnels to mid. They've taken control of bomb site B.
Okay. They're pushing.
I'm shift walking.
With you.
I just saw one in the doors. Oh, he's good. Oh, good job, good job.
Oh,
Good try, good try. Oh,
there was an Omega jump. Wait, we lost?
I thought we did okay there.
Oh, what's this? This is new.
Yeah, this is, you can see like a superlative for after your game.
Wait, who's who?
Well, that's them, isn't it? Oh wait, that's us. You're right. I don't know. This is a good question. Hey, look, you got a Tech 9 groundwater. More like Tech 9 dog water. Oh, the avatar's under tells us who it is. That's so sad. I spent the most money.
Bounty Hunter. Yo, they did it. I mean, they've done some stuff in this, you know? They've been working on it. Is this the most popular esports game?
I feel like League LCS is still more popular.
Or this is a close second?
I don't know if it's close, but I think it's certainly up there.
Hey, remember when we used to go to Friday Night Magic?
It's stuff that it's from so long ago in my life.
I mean, there is a Lord of the Rings Magic set coming out. That at least have to, like, give you a 1% jolt.
No, it may give me... Actually, it was worse.
What do you mean?
Because now, it's like Magic, I got frustrated by it sometimes, but I always respected it because of the fact that, like, it's just a very well-designed game. I have no interest in the fan service Marvel Cinematic Universe sets where they're like, we put Jamie Lee Curtis into Magic the Gathering. And just keep it, you got your own lore. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm just saying for me it doesn't exactly get the blood pumping.
What is there any lore that would get your blood pumping?
I'm gonna join my friend here. No, like they could just make. I'm never gonna play it again, for sure. But they could just make like good cards. That's fine. But if they made like a Peloton set, I'm not gonna play Magic the Gathering. It's just it just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit into my life anymore.
You want to get a Alley Love Planeswalker +1, gives you extra boost if equipped. Pre-jack.
Damn, we can't play together. Our ranks are too far apart.
What
Unless
do you
we play
mean?
with look, I don't know what that's them what they mean. Competitive skill groups of players in your party are too far apart to participate in competitive matchmaking unless you play with a full team of 5.
Huh. All right. Well,
we have to do like unranked. If you ever go through this, I think you've got just a better mental state than me. Everyone's just typing wingman in all caps. It's just, can somebody explain to me what wingman is?
See, I've spent a year. Spent years just really what I've done. I spent years just putting people on positive blast if they give great first grade instructions.
That's true, and you're reaping the benefits now.
It says 2v2. Okay.
I'd rather just play casual, honestly. Even though like the skill gap might be high, that like doesn't seem like Counter-Strike to me. 2v2.
No,
you gotta go with the 5v5.
Outside of Super Mega Baseball, anything had you pogged lately?
Dude, Friends vs. Friends was really good. I know you played that on Tuesday.
Yeah. Did you try it? You tried it out?
I did. I played like an hour and a half.
Nice.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I think it was best like suited in like a tournament format because the games like, you know, are a little quick, but are you on this? Are you in this game with me?
Yeah, who are you playing as?
Let's go CT.
I gotta wait for someone to be on the other side. I think I've been placed on the T side. Okay, apparently there's unranked competitive as well. That's my bad. I didn't know that it had to. That there was unranked competitive.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we get out of the game?
Escape and then hit bottom left corner, hit the X. Okay, so go competitive, unranked. Invite Ryan Gary.
Thank you. See, casual kind of sucks for sure. Because I remember, like, we had to play casual when PUBG had maintenance. Team Unity played casual CS:GO. And it's just like, it's straight out of the 1990s. You just join a game, and you're like, I guess I'll be on the red team. And then you shoot someone, die, shoot someone, die, shoot someone, die, and it's like your team won or your team lost. There's no... You're not putting your cojones on the table, and then you and your boy take out a machete and you say who goes first. You got no skin in the game. You're just out there wasting your life clicking on heads and getting your head clicked on. There's no beep 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 beep.
Not to be nostalgia Nancy, but when you said that, I flashed back to us being surprised every Tuesday that PUBG was going under maintenance.
It's so bad, man. It's so bad. I think back to PUBG, like it's a simpler time. It's magical that it captured that moment, but I still can't get over when you drop and then like 90% of the loot was clothes until they push like a major update 6 months later.
And then if you died in the first 5 minutes of the match, you just had to sit there.
You just alt tab, like scroll through Twitter. It's just crazy, man. But now I almost feel like the battle royales now are on like the opposite side, like a little too much for me, where they're like, oh, you never really die. Like you die, you get rezzed, you die, you've got to self-revive, you die, they bring your corpse to a van and then they bring you back. There's a world event, everybody who died comes back, you die, you go to the gulag, if you win a 1v1, you come back, like it never ends.
Yeah, it's but to echo back, man, I think it's passed us by, you know?
Yeah, I'm like just having a good time with tape to tape. Super Mega Baseball, but like anytime there's a game where like the average player base is 22, I'm just like, it's my fault. You got me. That's it. I mean, it's what am I doing here? It's like showing up to like a high school track meet as a man in his 40s. You know, it's like I'm not gonna be setting any scholastic records here. I should be in the stands eating popcorn.
You know what? I think you could win a 800-meter race against a middle schooler.
Yes, I believe that.
Do you think you could beat a 9th grader?
Not a good 9th grader.
About middle of the road 9th grader.
Yeah, I think I could beat a middle of the road 9th grader for sure. I mean, they're not. They don't have all the tools in the toolbox yet. I got all the tools. I just don't know how to use them that well.
Did you ever run track?
I think I've told you this story before, but when I was in like the 2nd grade, I joined cross country. And at the first cross country meeting, I don't know, do you have cross country in the US? Do you call it something different? Okay, so I joined, and the cross country coach said, everybody that's here is going to be working really hard, so don't join unless you really want to work hard. And I just quit. I walked back into the gym, and then the coach was like, "What are you doing?" And you said, "Well, like, don't be here unless you're all about it." And I'm like, "Well, I was just kind of like joining for something to do during recess, so I left."
And then, what, did he say anything, or just kind of gave you a shrug and be like, "All right, kid knows what he wants"?
I think that they respected it at the end of the day. I mean, I'm in the 2nd grade. It's time to get serious, right?
I feel like being in school now is like better than when we were in school.
I think being in elementary school, maybe. I don't think being in like high school would be better.
No, because social media. But I'm saying like grade school, like they get to do fun stuff to learn now. We did like worksheets.
I think I did some fun stuff. Went to the apple orchard a couple times.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in school stuff is like fun now.
You know what the worst part of elementary school is? The thing I'm actually envious with kids these days? We always had chalkboards. We were breathing in chalk dust all day. To write on the chalkboard was like, You got to clean it with the brushes and stuff like that. Your hands would get chalk dust in the fingerprints, and like you'd never get it out no matter how many times you wash your hands. Now kids these days, they have the whiteboards with the markers and stuff like that. It's so much better.
See, like when I was in grade school, it was like an honor if the teacher asked you to clean the chalkboard with the big yellow sponge.
Is that what they told you?
Yeah, that was like, oh, you got to clean the board today. That wasn't like that for you guys?
Your teacher they did a psyop on you. That was the punishment for like the kids who cut up in class for us.
What's a psyop?
It's like she tricked you. She gaslit you. She told you 2 lies and a truth, only they were all lies.
But it was, you wanted to do it.
I didn't want to do it because it's like reading a newspaper. Like your hands are never the same for the rest of the day. Can you imagine like cleaning the chalkboard like that and then eating like an orange? Your hands would just smell like a Florida print shop for the rest of the day.
Oh, get wrecked. Oh, man.
I see him full auto with the P90.
Are you still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know it, bro. For about three more seconds. Oh, get wrecked. I'm going B. Let me go first. I got the Negev.
Okay.
I'm watching tons. Oh, they were all dead. They're not all dead. Get owned!
Nicely done.
I'm gonna get MVP! I'm gonna get MVP!
I'll tip the cap to Gabe, and there still are some pogs to be had.
Sheesh! Oh, man.
All right. Nicely done. Nicely done. Why, chat, why are you typing dies of cringe? You don't have to type that in.
Oh, they're like, oh, I'm 17. Sheesh is a meme for 14-year-olds. Bro, you're all little kids. Just relax. That was a great shot. I gotta give you credit for that.
Wow. They got players. I'm not mad at them.
Oh, man. Sheesh meme is like 2 years old? Yeah, it's contemporary. Don't talk to me about sheesh meme being old if you're still talking about SpongeBob SquarePants like 13 years after you graduated from elementary school.
Yo, so a while back we went on vacation to Florida, Orlando, which chat called like the intersection of like little kids' bacteria growth. Anyways, I watched SpongeBob for the first time. Like, there's some pretty serious themes in that show.
Are there?
Yeah,
I've never really seen it, honestly.
You've never seen SpongeBob?
I've never really much of a SpongeBob guy.
What was your first Nickelodeon cartoon that you watched?
Doug, Rocko's Modern Life, stuff like that. A little later, you get into like the Rugrats.
I think Rugrats are still around, but there was an episode where like, I mean, it's current events, but SpongeBob worked at a diner, and one of them got this like algae disease, and instead of telling other people, he just walked around other people, and then like the whole city got covered in this algae.
Oh, algae.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think I said?
I think you said LG.
Oh,
like,
no,
like
no,
digitally
LG.
yours. Oh, what a shot. Why would I rush them when they're CT?
And it was like about like, you know, when you're sick, tell people that you're sick. Don't just hide it.
Is that serious? Because I don't know if you let your kids watch like Pink Fong, but they have like episodes of Pink Fong that are basically like, don't ever get in a stranger's car. So then that's made for like kids that are 18 months to 5 years old.
Like, do they show the stranger? Like,
yeah. Like a van will pull up and be like, hey, your mom, what am I getting? Listen to this gunman taco truck? What is this?
what is that?
Are you hearing it?
Yeah, I heard it.
What a world we're in, man.
Scarby? I'll go up.
I know I can mute it in settings, but I don't want to go to the settings menu because this game 10 years old. It probably puts your address on the screen as soon as you go into settings. And then on top of that, if I alt-tab to turn the screen off, then you're going to see my MS Paint window because it's on display capture because they don't let you have any third-party apps capture the game.
It was Pink Fong Baby Shark.
They did make Baby Shark.
Okay.
I guess if you're a casual, that's where you'd know Pink Fong from.
Okay.
But for those of us who are real like Pink Fong heads, I mean, we kind of look down on the Baby Shark, but that's okay.
They're at B. What's the Pink Fong extended universe?
Oh, I mean, you got Pink Fong, you got Hoagie, who's like a little porcupine. You got Junie and Tony as well. Junie and Tony are like two little twins. They all pretty much do the same thing. Can I ask why, if they're a B, you're running to A?
Because I got an op.
Okay, I can't hate on that. Oh, dunk at the dunk! Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. Dunk at the dunk, dunk at the dunk at the dunk, da dunk.
Yeah, really. I'd say the only kids show that I kind of watch is Bluey. You ever watch Bluey?
Yeah, Bluey's it's good. It's a good show.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to cry, watch Bluey, man. There's like there's always like one part of every episode that just is like makes you want to cry. I'm like, I can't watch this. Like, it's too early.
It's a good show, but I do sometimes. I mean, you know me. I'm a hater like from back in the day. I'm bad. 1 second. Oh! It's called Peeker's Advantage.
Oh, you got 2 taps?
Help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh!
You took out 2. You did your duty.
The op is really good. It's a good weapon. But sometimes I'll see like people post like when my kids go to bed, I still watch Bluey, and I'm like, you gotta watch. You don't get that many opportunities to watch like more mature media in your situation. You can't be like destroying your media diet by watching Bluey when your kids are asleep. Like, also you could do whatever you want and just ignore me, but it wouldn't be me. Let me just put it that way.
To me, like Bluey is like the cross section. You're like, all right, you can watch this. Like, I'm trying to think like if there's any hard passes for me when they're like, can we watch this? And I'll be like, yeah, let me scoot out of the room. Is there anything like that? I mean, I can't think of anything offhand, but.
I mean, because you don't let your kids watch like YouTube videos of like grown men and women like pushing their hands into slime and stuff like that.
Is that a thing?
Oh, dude, is like one of the biggest genres on YouTube.
What is it called? Slime watching?
I don't even know what it's called. It just shows up on YouTube Kids. Dan,
no,
you don't have to push them. Why? What are we hoping to accomplish here?
Yeah, I'm just kind of out here playing. No, I'd say the one thing that I showed it to chat once. The one thing that my older son likes, it's a little avant-garde. It's like stop motion animation with Playmobil characters. And this guy makes like epic level world scale battles with them, with storylines and VO and stuff. So that's about
pretty
like
cool.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like, sire, they have stolen the money transport, right?
Yeah, yeah, like that. Like that. All right. I am staying with you this time. I won't rogue it.
This time, I'm rushing to the door because I got a shotgun.
Okay.
Okay, nobody on our team's moving. That's a good start. Nobody's covered B at all. I think I'm gonna get sniped as soon as I come to the door here. Never mind.
You hear steps?
Nobody's watching. I'm creeping. They're going B for sure. He's right. They saw us peek here. Oh.
Oh. I did a little D to him. It's a 4-4 game. We're in this.
Oh, we're in this. We're in this.
Yeah, we're in this. We're in this.
Oh man, what a shot!
All right, let's do this. Which way? Where do you want to go, kid?
Oh, do I have the? Oh, let's follow the bomb carrier.
Okay. Who's Mark Robert?
I have no idea. I think.
All right, we're pressing.
Mark Robert won the 2017 Nobel Peace Prize for being the most honorable man that's ever existed in the...
Hey, do you know that Siri listens to you even if you're not saying Siri?
Yeah, I believe that.
Hey. It's clowns. Are you a Ted Lasso guy?
No, I've never seen it.
I think you'd like it.
Do you, or do you think that it would irritate me? Because isn't it one of those shows where, like somebody is, like, being racist at the pub, and then Jason Sudeikis goes over and explains to them that racism is bad, and then they all sing a song together?
It's wholesome, but it's not overtly wholesome like that. But it's like, you walk away from the show feeling good instead of, like, Breaking Bad or whatever you like to watch. You feel like, you know... like you stuck your hand in a garbage disposal.
I like a show that makes me feel bad sometimes, for sure.
I respect that.
Good job, Green. Good job.
Because there's nothing else like it. It's not doom and gloom. That's just me, though.
Maybe there are a few too many shows that are macabre. I got nothing against it. I'm just not sure it's my tempo.
Yeah. Well, like, your tone of voice when you said would it annoy me, then I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't like Ted Lasso.
Oh, they got shooters long.
Good covers, good covers.
Oh, we got shooters cat. Holy cow, I got dinged real bad.
There's one long. Flash me.
I don't feel like I can get your gun. I feel like it's a psyop. Oh, I really thought I had him there. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is... we're gonna win this round. Holy cow.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes!
I'm concerned, and I don't think it's Ted Lasso's fault, but I think Ted Lasso might be a little emblematic of it. I'm concerned that lately, whenever I talk about media... sometimes there will be like a show where there's bad people. It's a fiction show. And I'll be like, oh, that show's really good. And people will be like, yeah, but Walter White cooks drugs and sells them, which destroys the community. And I'm like, yeah, he's a bad guy. And people are like, I don't support that. And I'm like, me neither. But it's a good show. Like, it's not like by watching the show, I'm like, Walter White's like really cool.
And then how does that conversation wrap up?
Usually somehow I get accused of, like, because I liked American Beauty when I was, like, 17. People are like, oh, so you support everything Kevin Spacey's character did in that movie? And I'm like, no, not at all. Like, I watch The Departed. I don't, like, support, like, shooting the dude in the head or whatever. You know, it's just... well, yeah, which dude, though? Hang on, it's getting tense. I'm bad. Oh! Alright, there's one long for sure. He's got my op as well. Good try, good try.
Yo, just real quick, chat, thanks for not being like that when I say, like, Dexter.
I know my chat though, like some of it is people that are just, you know, like that's their true opinion, and some of it is just like they just come here to bait for like 6 hours straight.
Do you ever like? Have you ever had a stream recently where you just let it rip and just like went after all of chat?
Not really. I'd say it happens for like 20 minutes every stream.
And then things calm down.
Yeah, sometimes I'll like ban a couple people. Not gonna say it's never happened.
Do you ever do unban requests? I would be there for that show.
I never do the unban requests. Like, I never set up a segment for it because I think you're just inviting people to like say awful stuff and get banned, and then like farm the content from them when they come back. I just don't want that kind of content. Cause I resist the idea that the stream should just like exist onto itself. Like, I want to entertain people by doing other stuff than just being like, I'm a streamer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same reason I'll never do like an IRL stream where I go to Dave and Buster's or something like that. I don't want people to be like, oh, NL's live, like I love this guy, I'd watch him talk about anything, even if that's what they feel. I want them to be like, oh, he's doing something that I think will be entertaining. I'll be entertained by being there.
Like what? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anything.
Oh. Who are you watching? What perspective?
I'm watching Green because he's our only person alive.
Are you playing Diablo?
Absolutely not, no.
Why? That was very poignant. Why?
I don't vibe with the Diablo games for one. I think the community is not the community it's not my tribe. For one, can you imagine me being down in the caves of Duriel for 6 hours? Oh, you left a gray belt on the ground 17 dungeons ago? I would lose my mind. And then on top of that, they can pay me. Or they could choose not to, which is also fine.
So yeah, and I think that like a one-off would be funny for you to just roast the game. Because I played the beta, and it's kind of like a single-player MMO, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
I played Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 for like 1,000 hours each because I was 13. How'd you get me on that? I don't believe you got me on that. I've been faded. I've dropped the bomb back where I died.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. I played Diablo 3 and I was just like, again, much like competitive first-person shooters, I think it's just a genre that's like passed me by. Those games you benefit from them the most if you're like, oh, I got like 6 hours where I can just sit down and play it and, you know, farm loot and get excited that now I do like plus 2% lightning damage against undead enemies with my new piece of equipment. Like, if you're playing stuff in like 30-minute bursts, I'm not saying you can't get enjoyment out of Diablo 4, but it just doesn't seem like the most efficient use of a limited amount of personal gaming time.
Not wrong. What's got your goat right now? Like, you're playing. I just saw you playing Super Mega Baseball.
I put my baby to bed around 8:30, 9. Usually that settles around 9:15, 9:30, and then I eat like a bowl of cereal and I go to bed.
No, I mean like on stream. What are you liking to play now?
Yeah, Super Mega Baseball has been good. Friends versus Friends has been good. I saw you played that on Tuesday. I will say, I don't want to blast you, but people were saying Frostprime kind of cleared you in the Friends versus Friends.
Dude, I was like, I had him pegged as a DAE gamer. But he's not. He's actually really good at FPS, you know? I was thoroughly impressed that you can be DAE and FPS.
I think they're two sides of the same coin, to some extent. There's got to be like a high correlation. Like, if you're good at one kind of like competitive game, I bet the odds are you're also better than average at most others.
That's true. Very true.
Because, I mean, to put in 1,000 hours to StarCraft, you got to have 1,000 hours to begin with. So you probably dabbled with a little League, with a little Counter-Strike, a little chess, a little poker.
Do you feel like you could play your best chess at age 80?
No.
Really?
Definitely not. Because then you would think, given that the game's 500 years old, we would have had like more 80-year-old champions instead of like 25 to 35-year-olds.
Yeah, but maybe they just like got bored and falling asleep during the games because the game's so boring.
It does take it out of you, that's for sure. Holy cow, he got the bomb back. Purple's a champion, man. Basically, everybody but us is kind of a champion.
That's okay sometimes. As long as we know our role. Oh, just got dropped. Where's he at?
I think this should tell... I don't know. He was Cat. The guy who killed me was Cat. Here, actually, I'll shut up. I hit him for 72 as well. And the bomb is on my dead body, right up on Cat.
Be afraid to let it spray. I saw him.
Oh!
Good call out. Good call out. Good call out. All right, we needed that one. We needed that.
That
one.
was big. That was big. Screw this. I'm scouting.
Respect it.
Scout's knives. Just to illustrate the point, somebody in chat said, excuse me, Botvinnik famously drew Kasparov when he was 80. So there you go. One of the best players of all time got a draw with another player when he was 80 years old.
See, I just feel like with
and they're still talking about it.
It's like when chess, like it just requires you to move like 2 fingers, so it's all brain. So like I don't feel like if you're doing push-ups with your brain every day, you don't lose it. You know? That makes sense.
Sorry, I'm just fighting for my life out here. Why am I jumping so much? I just don't want to tell you that, like, I mean, your brain does not get better as you get older. It gets better, like, up to a point.
I don't even think with nutrition and stuff nowadays, it's better.
Are you operating under the assumption that right now, like, the smartest people in the world are the oldest people in the world?
I'm saying an experiential basis.
What does that mean?
Like the experience gives them, retains a lot of their intellect.
I don't know what it means. I don't know.
It means like because they lived a long life, they're very wise. Like you don't
that
just
I
lose
would agree
wiseness.
with.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could focus on the speed of your brain slowing down, maybe your memory getting worse, but wisdom is real, man, for sure. That's why, like, I think if people say youth is wasted on the young, they're not talking about, like, 8-year-old kids not appreciating, like going outside. I think they're talking about 20-year-olds having, like, all the tools that you could, like, possibly need as a human being, but then choosing to get, like, distracted by stuff that doesn't matter in the long run at all.
That's why I uninstalled TikTok from my phone.
Probably a sensible idea. Although, did you see the TikTok of the woman who ran copper wires through her bed and then grounded her bed so that no electrical interference could hurt her and her husband? Oh, well, I guess I'll just walk out and get shot in the head for no reason.
Wait, what does that mean? I need some decompression of what you just said.
I think she was under the impression that some of her health issues were caused by electrical waves. So in order to make sure their bed didn't have any electrical current, they ran copper wire through it and then ran the wire down the side of their house into the ground. So they're grounding their bed.
Isn't that Better Call Saul stuff?
Yes, it is. It is Better Call Saul stuff, but in real life.
Did it get lit on fire?
It did not get lit on fire. And wait, you watch Better Call Saul? Are you saying you support fire? I kind of screwed you on that one. I threw you a suicide pass. The valuable player! The valuable player!
The 3 MVPs? That's
Holy,
pretty good.
That's not bad at all. 16 rounds?
I got a case.
Ooh.
You got a graffiti. You can put it on now.
Dreams and Nightmares case. Sealed graffiti. It's an L. Oh, it's too toxic for me. I don't think I